This is Bob with KDS Models USA. As we continue our build on the KDS A-7, we've already completed the frame, and we've got our motor in place. The first and second reduction gears are on there. Our main gear is in place there. One of the things that we've already gone and done is on the tail here. We've went ahead and took all the bolts and nuts off of the tail assembly, and we've Loctited those in. It's recommended that in that particular area there that you use green Loctite so that those screws will be sure and stay in place. You'll notice here on the first and second reduction gears here exactly how those go in and then how they go onto the main shaft. Once again, one of the things I really like about the way this model is put together as far as you get started with it, all the screws are in whatever device you're using or whatever part you're using. They're already inside that. So all that you have to do is take the screws out, Loctite them, and put them back in place. But as you look at our frame here, you can see where we got our main gear here and exactly how that's put together. Be sure and notice that. Also here on the part that goes on the main shaft, how it's located and how that goes onto the main shaft. Then you'll notice here that the insertion of the main shaft and exactly where that goes, and then how your washers go in place on here and how that locks in on the main shaft. Then also we'll get started next on putting the servos onto the frame and getting those in place there, and we'll be using the KDS, their top of the line servos, the KST servos, tremendous servos. And we'll be using those in this build here. And they're just unbelievably quick servos, very solid, very strong. And we'll be using those servos for this build. Let's just take a look at here how the motor goes in place. You'll notice here how the motor goes onto the frame. Be sure and take a careful note on that. And be sure now to make sure that when you're putting your pinion on there, that that pinion screw that goes in there locks it onto the shaft of the motor, that you have a flat spot on that motor to be able to go into, so be sure and check that. But the model is going together quickly, and it's been a great build, and I hope this helps. Thank you.